Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So, the Stormwood team emerged in a universe pretty much like the one they live in, just not their own. And after Dee accidentally drove the wrong way down a freeway, ended up at the local Quicksmoke Tavern, where it turns out that all the Quicksmoke Taverns are run by the exact same person who turns out to be the Elven God of Time. Yes, that Fiona, she's the Elven God of Time this whole time, and splintered across multiple realities. So that's fun for her, and it does mean that that same bartender we keep seeing is literally the same bartender that we keep seeing. Anyways, after that revelation hit our heroes pretty hard, they went outside and found that their truck had been stolen. Yeah, the truck is gone, which is a bit of a problem.
Who the shit took our car? I swear I freaking locked it. Oh, beans.
Fucking hell.
Shit.
Okay. Seems I need to put protection wards on it next time we see it. Great.
Well, do we have any sort of tracking device on it?
I don't know. Do you have any sort of tracking device on it?
Well, there are presumably some like earpieces on it. I don't know if they're on.
It's a good question.
We can track that with our phones.
All right. Someone roll me a d10.
I will. It's a 5. That's probably bad.
While there are earpieces in the truck, they are not currently activated.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we don't have any, teleportation wards on the truck? No,
No, those are really difficult. I'm working on it.
There's technically one in the bed of the truck already, but no one has the, actual spells to use it right now.
Yeah.
Because technically NK's ward in the bed of the truck is still there.
I go back in time. Fiona, someone stole our truck.
Shit.
Yeah,
Where were you parked?
right out front.
I got a camera.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, shit. Let's find out who stole our truck.
All right. She takes you back into the back office, which is The back office of the Quicksmoke Tavern is like there is a small computer, and then it's just like covered in papers and invoices, and it's incredibly disorganized. She's the god of time, not of math. And she pulls up a video feed on the laptop and starts rewinding it from current. And you guys see what looks like a everybody roll me a d10. Let's see what you see.
I got a 1.
I got a 1.
I got a 6.
Okay, okay, so everybody does see this. It's just a really high roll might have given some information that you wouldn't have otherwise had. But you all get to see the thief. A man with a shaved head and a white wife beater and steps out of well, D, you'd recognize the car as a Toyota Supra. He gets out of the passenger side of it. That drives off, and he attaches a small device to the door of the truck, and after a few moments, it pops open, and he gets in, and he drives off in your truck.
Gen knows who this is. Gen knows exactly who this is.
What the shit?
Hey, is that
Whoever
Vin Diesel?
robbed us was very well prepared.
That looks like that guy from the.
No, it doesn't, because Obi, the guy who Gen is referencing, there is no actor that looks like that.
Ah,
There, yeah. In your
that doesn't
universe.
exist.
Yeah, the dwarf.
We have Dwarf and
the
Dangerous.
Dwarf and the Dangerous series, which stars a dwarf who may or may not be named Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Beans.
But it is not a human man.
Deanna, do you know who this is?
Honestly, he looks a bit like Vin Diesel.
Who's that?
Not a point of reference that you have in the universe you're from, or this. He's actor.
Oh.
There's a universe with an actor named after gasoline? That's a hoot.
Well, Diesel's named after a guy in real life.
You might think that you can trick me just because everyone thinks I'm dumb, but I'm not falling for that one.
Okay.
I actually don't know if that's true or not. She shrugs. I don't know. Got a time, not got a cars.
Okay, so we need to find him. Great.
I
Who
will
would
say
steal our
that
car
the car he got out of the passenger seat of had a very distinctive paint scheme. So you'd probably recognize it if you saw it again.
Okay.
Does Dee's phone have internet?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, D.
Can you get a picture of that car he got out of and reverse Google search it?
Sure.
Just see if anything pops up.
Okay, I'm going to
you know?
say that I think that might be beyond D's skills.
Yeah, that sounds like a tech skill.
That sounds like a technological solution or a capital R research solution.
Yeah.
Dee does look at her phone.
I would like to take the phone and work my tech solution Or research. I'm going to research it.
You're gonna research it. Okay.
Yeah.
So research. All right. So obviously you can't find exactly this car. However, you do find that there has been a set of illegal. You found TikToks from illegal street races in Chicago, and you can see this car clearly in them.
Excellent. Okay, this is something. Is there any indication in comments about like who this might be?
Or maybe where these are held?
Where they're held? No.
Yeah, so you know that so it's what's interesting about these underground street races is that it seems to be quite literally underground.
Okay.
That these races appear to be happening in some sort of subterranean road.
Oh, maybe in the old subway system?
No, it's so this is going to be like, so how long has Liz lived in Chicago? Is Liz from Chicago originally, or did her she move here as more of an adult?
Liz has lived in the Chicago area her entire life.
Okay. You would know about Whacker Drive. And you would know that there's obviously Upper Whacker Drive and Lower Whacker Drive. Roll me a D10.
7.
Okay, so you've never been there? Like...
No.
But you one time watched a YouTube video about Lower Whacker Drive. So Whacker Drive, so Upper Whacker Drive is like regular street, Lower Whacker Drive is below, and then Lower Whacker Drive is a section of Whacker Drive. It's a little known third roadway that doesn't get a lot of cops going through there, but it's largely used by the city to park garbage trucks. It's underneath downtown Chicago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Cool.
This is a real thing.
Yes, I'm looking at Atlas Obscura right now.
I know of this. I've heard of this happen because this happens in a few other cities as well.
Right, but Lower Whacker Drive. It's a place.
All right, cool. Okay, so this is on Lower Whacker.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let's go whack her up real good and get the car back.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with you saying that, but yeah, let's
D, how
get
long
the
is
freaking
D?
car back.
Okay, I'll say D. How long has D lived in Chicago?
For a good chunk of her adult life, she did not grow up there,
and she did a bunch of illegal car stuff, right?
Yes.
You 100% know about Lower Whacker Drive.
Oh yeah, I remember this place.
You 100% have probably illegally street raced there.
Illegally street raced there. Used to know a guy who had some really good pot there. Hung out with Food Not Bombs for a while. It was a whole thing.
Sounds wholesome. Okay,
There's not like a lot of drug deals going on there. I don't know where D's getting that, but okay.
This is an alternate universe. You had to know a guy.
It's just some guy who showed up to race and sold D drugs.
Yeah? The dude had knew.
Just
the
a dude. Just a dude.
knew-
He wasn't even a drug dealer. He just had a thing for D. All right. Yeah. No, you know exactly where that is. And you're on foot. I mean, I guess we could take. What's public transport like here?
Sure, we can find a bus.
Or the L?
Oh man, I haven't ridden the L in so long. We should ride the L.
I look up some public transport in Chicago.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, you can take a train.
Okay.
It's downtown. It's like the heart of downtown.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're going to these illegal street races.
Obi, don't let anyone bump into you. If they do, check your pocket. They're trying to rob you.
What do you think I am, a sucker?
Just some, urban survival.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I've lived here all my life. I know a thing or two about being safe. My mom taught me everything. Let's go!
Okay, you guys take off. You take the bus and then a train, and you end up downtown. Yeah.
On the way, I take two cards out of my purse and or bag and give one each to Amy and Dee. They each have their name on them. Here, can you two hold these for a minute? And then, like 30 seconds later, like, okay, I'll take them back, please.
Okay.
Since we don't have any of our other possessions, this is necessary. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's just so I can find you if we get separated. Magically.
Okay.
Yeah.
While they're
So,
writing
Amy.
the
Yeah.
You weren't gonna tell any of us this information.
I don't know. What? What do you do when you haven't said something for that long and then you keep not saying it? And I don't know.
I just figured you forgot.
Okay, yeah.
We haven't
get
even
that.
seen her for a while. It's. I was gonna bring it up. I was trying to figure out how to bring it up. It wasn't useful to bring it up until we saw her again for sure, so I was just gonna sit on it until then. It wasn't useful information until we saw her again.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
Really.
How do you it's a lot to find out that someone you know's a god. And I say this is the woman on a train holding a giant glass bird.
I mean, huh. I'm just disappointed that I seem to have been the last person who picked up on it. I thought I had a big discovery today.
No, you did. You did great. Thank you.
Aw, thanks.
I don't think Obi knew, if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, I only sussed it out when she started confessing.
Oh, holy shit! Seriously? I just figured you just knew everything before we did.
I mean, I do pick up on most things before you.
Yeah, D, you
But-
sometimes miss out on some social cues. It's true, but that's not like that doesn't mean you miss out on everything.
Just a lot of things.
Again, the RADS test is a thing you can take.
And I told you I'm rad enough as it is.
You guys so here's the thing: is that these illegal street races happen. It is by the time you guys get there, 2 p.m.
Yep.
You are in busy downtown Chicago. I should probably describe the season right now. It is a cool autumn day in this local universe. The leaves are changing, or at least you saw them when you went by places that had trees. It's people are walking by and hustling and bustling.
Well, when do you think they do the street races? I mean, you'd think at night, right?
Night. Yes.
That's when you're less likely to get caught by the fuzz.
So, what do you want to do until then?
I heard something about a makeover.
As you say that, because you guys are right by the Chicago River and the River Walk, a group of people start whispering and then pull out their phones and oh my God, clear skies, clear skies.
Oh, God damn it.
Let's go. Let's go.
A woman runs up. Oh my God, can I take a picture of you? Can I get a selfie?
You know what? Sure.
And as this first person takes a selfie with you, a whole bunch of more people start showing up.
This can't be good.
Begin.
This really can't be good.
Okay.
Oh my God, D, can you say your catchphrase? Say your catchphrase, D, please.
Has Obi
person.
seen the catchphrase on the billboards?
Ooh, roll me a D10, Obi.
2.
No!
I'm rolling so badly. Oh, poor Obi's just distracted by everything.
Fuck the police.
Amy, Liz, one of us has to stay here to do damage control, and somebody else has to come with me to get her a disguise.
You guys notably did not go to the wig shop.
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
There are shops around us. Obi will find something.
Oh
Yes.
God, you're gonna try to find a wig shop in downtown Chicago.
Yes.
It doesn't even have to be a wig shop. He will go into the nearest Macy's and find something,
A hat.
There,
right? Like a scarf or something.
all right, are you gonna try to find something then?
Yes,
How?
I will totally investigate the store.
Right, no, I mean, how are you gonna find a store to get to? There's one working phone. It is not in your possession at the moment.
But
You aren't the one who looked before.
no, but I'm just confused as to where we are. We're by
Right now,
River.
you are downtown Chicago at the Riverwalk, by the Chicago River. You can see from where you are, like there's a couple of hotels nearby. You're not far from like Millennium Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that area.
There are
Actual-
places.
Yeah, real life
right.
Gen has been to Millennium Park,
Right.
so I'm like, there should be like some sort of like department store in that area.
There are. It's
Okay. He's gonna wander around and look with his eyeballs.
Right. But how far off is anyone going to let Obi wander on his own?
No, I was gonna bring a
Right.
friend.
Okay.
I was gonna bring either Amy or Liz, whichever one like wants to come with me. And the other one has to stay here with Dee to do damage control.
Okay, right. My real catchphrase. There is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Okay.
Thank you.
Amy, take care of Dee. Liz, come on.
Obi grabs Liz's hand and like starts pulling her around. And he's just gonna go around the block and see if he can see any kind of store that would work.
All right. So roll me a d10.
Who's rolling it?
8.
Yeah. Obi was rolling it. Yeah, it's Obi. You know enough to know that there should be a department store across the river. And a few blocks away.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are on the river, on the south side of the Riverwalk right now. On the south side of the river, on the Riverwalk, I should say. And so, yeah, you can get across the river, and it's going to take you a while to do this, though.
Okay.
So, yeah, Dee, right now you've got a bunch of confused tourists.
And remember, everyone, preserving media is more important than Walmart's profits. That's why you should always shoplift copies of Groundhog Day if you see them there.
Oh my god.
You turned a chaos being into a celebrity. Good luck.
There's no justification for animal husbandry toward horses anymore. Horses are terrible animals, and the sooner we stop giving them the respect they don't deserve, the sooner we will be better as a people and as a culture. Who is with me?
Dee?
Fellow horse haters are really
Dee.
quiet.
Amy
Yeah.
is like, why don't you just Google it?
Oh, that's a great idea. Just a second, everyone. I have an important text message to read. Dee Googles her doppelganger's catchphrase.
It is not a good catchphrase.
What is it?
May your skies be clear and your day frickin' awesome.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll make all of you happy. May your skies be clear and your day fucking awesome.
They gasp. Few of them start backing away slowly. Also, someone totally was recording you saying that. Several people on their phones. The
I
crowd
really hope they
slowly
internalize the thing
dispersing.
about shoplifting Groundhog Day. I think that's the most important thing I said.
I mean, it is a film about it is a movie about a weatherman.
That's probably why I was thinking about it.
I was just getting annoyed because I'm like, Millennium Park area is like one area of Chicago that I remember super well.
Yeah.
And I know there's a huge ass Macy's right there.
Yeah. There's a Macy's, there's a Nordstrom's.
I'm just like, no, not across the river. It's right there.
Is there? Well, yeah.
But for story,
actually,
it's fine.
I will say actually, so there is a Macy's near Millennium Park, but the Nordstrom's is actually closer to where you physically are right now.
Ah.
That's all.
Okay.
I literally just picked the closest one.
So you placed us a little more north than I was thinking.
Yeah, well, it also has to do with you being a little more east.
Okay, yeah.
You are north.
So I was thinking like
I
right
was-
down by Millennium Park
No.
down by the Art Institute.
You guys are like right off of Wacker right now. And so like you guys are right off of the Chicago River. It's like you're actually like north of Millennium Park by several blocks.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
just,
more sense.
I was using that Millennium Park as like a reference for.
Of course, it's
for
a good
where we were.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hey guys, enjoying things so far.
I have been given way too loose of a leash.
I came up with this entire story within an hour, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch over to Obi, you have arrived at a large department store
Mm-hmm.
that we will not be naming the name brand because it'll be spelled slightly differently or have a slightly different name in this universe than
Of course.
our universe. But you walk into a large department store.
Cool.
What are you looking for?
Headwear and accessories. Hats and accessories.
All right, so like what kinds of accessories?
Big sunglasses.
Ooh, that'd be good. All right, you definitely find sunglasses.
Awesome.
How big?
Real.
Like, what kind of sunglasses do you want to put on Dee's face? Because you can find a lot of different styles. What do you feel like forcing Dee to wear?
He's probably trying to hide her face as much as possible, so he just goes for the biggest ones.
So you find a large pair of sunglasses with like a thick gold rim around huge lenses, and they're kind of that like light brown, almost transitional lens that like yeah.
The sunglasses, a very wealthy lady would wear while drinking wine by the pool.
Yeah, I know. I'm modeling them slightly after a pair my grandmother used to have. Not exactly. I'm making them gaudier than what she wore, but I was going with the shape based off of what my late grandmother used to wear when she was in Florida at her timeshare. All right, you definitely find a pair of sunglasses. So,
Okay.
Headwear, are you looking for hats? Are you still trying to see if you can find a wig?
Hats, yes. Hats.
Department stores usually don't have wigs.
They don't, but that doesn't mean you couldn't.
So
get lucky.
I will look for hats, and seeing that it is coming into autumn time, there might be some like winter caps.
All right, you find there's a ton of different kind of hats that you can find here. So I guess it depends on what do you feel like inflicting on D. So roll me a D10. Because I'm assuming Obi's just going to go for the first thing he finds, right?
Probably. He's in a hurry.
So let's roll a D10 and find what he finds first.
9.
With a 9, I have to understand that the higher numbers for D are worse than the lower numbers because they are how good of a hat I think it would be funny to put on D. What you find is a bucket hat.
Okay. Hey, apparently they're trending. They're back on trend.
It is.
So.
It is a tweed bucket hat. A tweed bucket hat. All right. Are you gonna pay for these things?
Yes. At least that's Liz's plan anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Obi's probably like trying to run out, and she's just like, "Hold up, wait a second." No, you don't, there, bud.
Yeah. Probably should have taken Amy.
Oh well.
All right, you blow through a relatively good chunk of your cash buying the bucket hat and glasses. Because you are not at a inexpensive department store. You are at a very expensive department store. And they were literally the cheapest ones you could find.
Yes.
So, all right, you guys purchase your goods and make the walk back, and what you find in the park is D, roll me a D10.
Okay. 6.
So about a crowd of 16 people are around D right now, again on the Riverwalk, trying to get her to take selfies and sign things, and Amy is just sitting back taking pictures with her phone of the entire situation. So, oh my God, yeah, no, it's D. You are my favorite weather person, and it is. I love when you do that thing with your hair. Oh my God, you have to. How do you do that? It's amazing.
Well, step 1 is to make sure that you keep it clean, and you would be surprised. Certain things, the best way to get it out of your hair is orange juice.
D.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
A large dwarf is. I watch you in bed at night. Every night. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/Nerd and Tie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game, so an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters, and you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.